yeah, it kind of felt like deep down, everyone is supporting me and wants me to do well. So, when I do, it's like it's wild. It's wild.
And if I
Well, nice to meet you. I know you've met members of my team because you were on the cover of Esquire a couple of years ago. Could have been.
Dubai. It was.
Dubai.
It was. I remember. Actually, oh yeah, I like that shoot. I like that shoot. It was cool. I like what they do with my hair.
Hey, you looked
I
good.
remember.
Good. I was resharing all those photos when you won just recently as a way to re-celebrate. So it's good. I mean, the reaction when you did win, the reaction I think was unlike anybody else. There's something about the way that people respond to you that's just unlike anybody else. I mean, I realize there's 20 of you, but I think you have something that people really connect to. I mean, is that something that you found going throughout the world? Do you find that people feel like they know you in a different way?
It's hard to I'll try to be modest or humble, but yeah, it is true. Like I really felt that win was, I mean, I got so much kind of just compliments and love from so many people in the paddock, and I could feel like this overwhelming level of support and happiness for me. And yeah, it kind of felt like deep down, everyone is supporting me and wants me to do well. So, when I do, it's like it's wild. It's wild. And I don't know if that was, maybe I'm like, it's because I haven't won in a long time and they're just happy for me. But yeah, I do feel that I do have a lot of support. So it's nice. I guess it kind of tells me that I'm, doing something right, and I guess people can relate to me or my journey or my feelings or emotions. So I guess, yeah, there's some nice connection there.
I mean, did you know that was there before, or is it really the first time you felt that?
I felt it, or I visibly saw it in Monaco in 2018, where, I mean, there was people coming up to me, hugging me, like, they were pretty much crying as much as my mum and dad were. So I was like, okay, this really has an impact on people. So that was the first time I really felt, I guess, proud of kind of what I was able to achieve. And yeah, Monza was exactly the same.
Yeah. I mean, you're always very, it's hard to, it's one of those weird things. We're talking about your personality and these kind of things. I know it's very uncomfortable for you, but bear with me. But I mean, you're always very positive. You're always very good natured. You enjoy life. You enjoy what you do. You take stock in everything that you do. You never take anything for granted. So that's always kind of been a through line with you. But what are the ways that you feel that you've grown and changed? Maybe in ways that people haven't seen?
I think I'm definitely trying consciously to be more, a little more selfless, because I think that might sound surprising in a way, but in terms of, with this sport, and I think anyone who's really chasing a dream and chasing, sorry if it's a cliched word, but like greatness, you do put yourself first, and you shut things out. You shut out friends, family, or you just become a little bit engulfed in your own stuff. And in a way you have to be, but I think there's also a balance. So I think I have been, relatively selfish in some things for quite a few years. So I'm, let's say, consciously just trying not to be any more selfish than I need to. I'll use it for the competitiveness that I need, but I don't want that to, spill into my everyday life, and I still want to, definitely just be, I think I am let's say, an affectionate, caring person. So I want to make sure that I still show that with the people that, are close to me in my life. So that's Absolutely. Something I'm consciously trying to just always improve, I guess.
I mean, what do you think led to that journey? Like, what do you think made you push in that direction? Was it the journaling that you do, like being more introspective?
I think that definitely helps. Like journal writing it allows you to really open up to yourself and be honest. And I think just probably more than anything, uh, the nature of COVID and being away from, people that you love for longer than you would like. So family, mum and dad, um, my sister and her kids. These are these are little simple things, but it's when you don't see them for so long, all you want to do is like every time I'm in a different city, I'm like, I'll try to go shopping and buy them gifts because I just want to give, because yeah, you there's something missing, and it's like, what can I do to fill that gap? Or I want to show love and affection. So, yeah, definitely COVID's created a little bit of I don't know if it's a change in mindset, but just a realization of things that mean more than probably you think.
No, absolutely. Do you think that is that completely a personal journey, or does that dovetail with how you grow on the track, and how you approach, every single day of your main focus in life?
Uh, I think it's all been fairly, um, let's say, natural in terms of I think everyone grows, and I'm in my 30s now, so for sure my perspective on things changes, but that's you know probably a little bit enhanced by travel and meeting different people and getting different perspectives on kind of life or situations. But I think, yeah, you mature as a person, and like the importance of um, Formula One maybe 10 years ago to me was everything. Like without Formula One, life probably didn't exist. but now there's other things which hold a lot of value to me. So I think they always have, but you're a bit more mature to understand that those things are there, and they are as important. And you know, you probably think that, oh, it's wrong to give attention to other things when that attention can be put towards Formula One and trying to become a champion. But actually, you can have a healthy balance with all these things and still be successful. I don't think you have to shut everything out in your life, but maybe then that's the mature 32-year-old talking.
Absolutely. I mean, because at 32 you have had the chance to work with different teams, work in different cars, work in different parts of the world, with different partners. What have been the main lessons now that you've had the chance to have that perspective and you've seen how different things can go? How did that shape where you are now? Like what have the main lessons that you've learned going with all these different places and ending up with McLaren, and how is McLaren different than other places that you've worked before?
I mean, the coolest thing about, let's say, going through the changes was a little bit the fear. It is a little scary, and you do feel a little vulnerable to stepping out of your comfort zone. And the comfort zone for me was Red Bull, and I knew everyone there. Growing up in that family, it was, I don't want to say it was easy, but in a way it was easy because it's kind of just like going to the same workplace every day, and you're not really challenged with anything that you haven't already faced yet. So um, pushing myself to try to integrate into a new team with, say Renault at the time, and then with McLaren, you I don't know, open yourself up to, I don't know. I think because people don't know you or know your strengths and weaknesses yet, you get questioned a lot more. Like you get challenged, and uh, I don't know. In a way, it's hard to probably put it to words, but in a way, like you learn a lot about yourself when you step out of that comfort zone. You might not even know it at the time, but you look back on the year and be like, oh wow, this year I really did, I don't know, build relationships better because I was forced to. I was forced to put myself in a different environment. And through that, I learned more about what's important to me, some weaknesses that I have, or I don't know, you kind of just naturally find out more about yourself. So, and, with then Renault and McLaren, obviously Renault was just 2 years for me, and then I moved to McLaren, and I think there were things that were great in both Red Bull and Renault for me. But I think through changing teams, I then kind of realized as well what was still missing for me. And then, I obviously moved to McLaren, and I think I found that there's a real kind of, I would say like family style culture in the team. And I think through COVID, not being around family for so long, it's something that I really do value in my life. And I think it's something that I actually do need to do well. So I think McLaren definitely have that. They showed me that the first half of the year when I was struggling, and I don't want to say they babied me and put their arm around me, but they did. They supported me through all that, and that also gave me confidence and kept belief that I could, get to the place where, I am now.
Absolutely. And we just have a couple minutes. And so obviously we do have this big ending in my part of the world, although you are on the opposite side of the planet at this moment. Coming to Abu Dhabi again, as well as, Jeddah coming, Qatar is going to have a circuit. What do you think stands out about, racing here in the region and Abu Dhabi in particular?
I love having the finale in Abu Dhabi. I think I'm very easy to please. So some of these answers have maybe seemed somewhat complex, but also I'm a very simple person where give me sunshine and I'm very happy. So I definitely like, the last run of races in the Middle East. And the whole twilight thing with Abu Dhabi is cool. It's even like little novelty things, like what visor do I run? Because at the start of the race, normally the sun's in your eyes. So you want some, let's say, tint on your visor. But then that quickly goes down and you're finishing under lights. So even like little things like this make the race fun. We've done it a few years now, so I guess I know what I like, but it's still always a question like, oh, what am I going to race with this year? And the paddock's cool. I like the marina. There's always a nice little energy there, and the boats are playing music, having little parties. And even though we can't join, let's say, the parties, it's nice to know that people are enjoying themselves.
Well, if you need me to get you into a party, just all you have to do is ask. Don't worry. We'll have some fun.
Well, I guess we could, but we shouldn't, because we have bigger priorities on that weekend. But if you enjoy it for me, then that's good. Drink what I can't.
All right, deal. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you. Hope to meet you again.
No worries. Thank you kindly, William. And will you be at the race?
I'll be there for sure. So I hope to see you in person.
We'll see you there.
All right, nice to meet you.